Wow, we haven't been in this position like we usually do car videos. I'm trying to think of the last time we did a video like this. Don't look at the hair. Do not look at it. Actually, don't look at me at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna get this because I think
what is that?
Kalma is in your head. What's her name?
The cat?
The cat.
Okay, her name is Penny.
Penny is in the head, and I can't do it.
Is that grape?
Grape is new for you.
Oh yeah, it's very new.
And it's good.
Okay, it's good. It's cute.
She did her thing.
Okay, who's she?
The grape.
Okay. Anyways, hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Darius, and this video is for the girls. Today we are having a little bit of steak, actually.
Yes, you know what?
I made this all myself.
No, when you come home, we feed you good, baby. Okay. You ain't had a home cooked meal since when?
Actually, I cook myself food at home.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, so I have a home cooked meal at home.
Okay, I didn't know.
With myself.
I didn't know.
Yeah, actually, I'm in the kitchen a lot. You have a little something on your chin. No, I actually can't do that.
You cannot get this off.
I actually don't know what it is, Mama.
There is danger. You know what? I'm always taking stuff off I'm always taking crust off your nose and everything.
I don't know about crust.
Yes, crust too. But get it.
Mom, it's just a little... anyways, it was just a little crumb and you could have just flipped it off.
You know what?
Okay.
And you could have just did that with your hand.
I just think it's a little bit too much right now. Okay, so we have steaks. My dad grilled it, thank you. The steak
and your mom. I
don't know what you did. Did you make you made the sides and the cornbread and the the things of that nature. So thank you so much. It was a tag team effort.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Can I say grace?
Yeah, of course,
me?
Yes.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this food that we're about to receive. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, so I was going to say we haven't done a video like this in a really long time.
No, a long time.
I'm trying to think of when it was. But it was definitely for your channel. I'm trying to think if we did it last. I don't remember doing it for my channel in a long time.
I don't know. It's been years.
Okay, year is a little bit of a stretch.
It's been months.
For my channel, I don't know if we have done it this year. Wow. Wow.
I don't even want to hear your mouth.
Okay, well, just saying wow.
Anyway, Darius is at home. He's house sitting.
I am house sitting.
We are going.
Are you excited for your trip?
Very, very excited. So by the time you guys see this, we'll be gone on sailing on the Royal Caribbean, the biggest cruise ship in the world, the icon of the seas. It's a brand new ship.
Now,
and I'm excited.
What would you do if I got on if you were on the ship and then you saw there was entertainment at like a bar or something, and it was me with a piano, and I said doobie doo what would you do?
And you were singing Happy 25th anniversary?
No.
What would you be doing?
I was just giving like the girls a jazz moment.
No,
like not for you. I wasn't there for you. I was getting my bag. What would you do?
No. I would snap, crackle, and pop. You gonna come on here, you have the audacity to come on here to play a piano, and you know it's me and your dad's 25th, and you gonna say a doody doody doo, blah, 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 boop.
Okay, well,
no, that's really not gonna happen.
I was just trying, maybe I was just trying to get my coin in this day and age.
Darius, no.
And give the girls a little bit of a jazz session.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that the cruise ship does look iconic.
Right.
But when's the first time it sailed?
January of this year.
And everything's been fine? because
There's everything been fine.
Okay, that's great.
KC Connection's been on it several times.
Already?
Yes, probably 2 times.
And it sailed in January?
She don't play about her trips.
Okay, well she might as well be a mermaid. On the sea that often.
She's going to 4 cruises next year. You better believe it. And I'm getting on her level.
Okay, well.
I'm booking 2 of them.
Did she get seasick?
Before I leave the ship.
Did you get seasick, Mom?
Never.
Okay, so why does Dalvin get like motion sickness?
He just developed that as he got older in his 20s. I think he developed that when he was 26, where he literally Yeah, he gets in the car, y'all, and he can get motion sickness. It's like he has, what is it called? What is it called?
Motion sickness. Being car sick? Oh, you're talking about the medicine he gets?
It's something, it's called something where you have to, vitiligo? Vitiligo?
No.
That's not it?
It's not, no, it's not anything bad, but that's not vitiligo.
What is vitiligo?
Vitiligo's
Oh, is that thing? That thing with the skin.
Yeah.
No, not vitiligo. It's called what?
I don't know. Oh, vertigo.
Vertigo.
Is that what it is? I just made that up, Mom. It just said vertigo like it was.
I think it is.
Is it? Back to the old days.
Back in the old days when you gotta look things up, because Darius, I think you. I know I'm right. It's right, ain't it? Because I said it started with a V. I think it is.
Vertigo.
Is it?
Okay. Okay, so it actually doesn't tell you what it is. I'm gonna say what.
What is?
I just put it in vertigo and see if it come up, and it. Yes.
It is right.
We kind of ate that. Yes, it's vertigo. Actually, it was me, kind of.
No, it was kind of me.
No, you're right.
It was kind of me. But I just said it the wrong way.
Right. Yeah. You hinted at the V, and I was like, okay, let me try to figure out what it is. So yeah, that's interesting. And you know what I've been thinking about recently?
You drinking that down?
Well, first of all,
you never drink that much.
I actually do with a straw. It just is a different sensation, and it seems like I'm drinking a lot, but I really drink the same as.
It's going down though,
but just a little bit. But anyways, I've been thinking about health.
Oh.
Wow. Yes.
Health as in health strength.
Yes, health, strength. Perseverance.
Okay.
And I really just am thinking about how like nothing is promised. Isn't that scary? I'm just gonna take a dark turn. You ready? I'm being serious.
Are you ready?
I've been thinking about like Dalvin didn't develop that vertigo until he got older.
Yeah.
And so like I've been the way that I just am for 23 years. But what if all of a sudden tomorrow like I'm going, wow, like I for
develop
some reason,
something.
Like, I developed this or whatever. People get cancer at 30, like, and you've been living for 30 years without cancer. And so you kind of take your health for granted when you don't.
Bless him, Jesus.
Oh, when you don't have it.
That's all I'm gonna say. And I bet you won't be like,
But I think that's so interesting. Like people are, no, I wouldn't say I think that's very interesting that nothing is promised, and you could just get anything at any time, and I think that's scary. Have you ever thought about that?
I really don't think about that because I really do. I thought, I really don't think about it, but I do think about the last day.
What?
My last day.
What are you talking about?
On my deathbed.
That's scary to be thinking about, Mom.
Darius, it's gonna happen.
Okay, give me details. What do you mean you think about that?
I think about, I was like, Lord, I tell him all the time, I want to be sleeping.
What do you mean?
Sleeping and just don't wake up. I don't want it to be an illness where, she died of a terrible death and it was just, the C word got over her and it ate up her body and she was in aching pain and shivering.
So you're saying you want to go out peacefully?
Yes.
Okay, but that's just not a way to go out. I mean, like, I think if
some people do go out peacefully.
Yeah, some people do. But I just feel like it's usually not that. Is that true?
It's usually not what?
Peacefully.
Yes, some people do go peacefully.
Let's find out the percentage.
Of people that go
people that just die of old age.
Okay.
Because I feel like most of the time when you think about hospitals, you think about you're there for like a sickness. But I guess some people just have hospice, but usually you have some kind of underlying conditions. Like you can't poop no more, you can't pee no more, you can't think no more. Like I don't want to go out slowly.
I hope you don't think that's what mine was coming up with me.
I didn't say what? I didn't say that, but I'm saying like going out slowly is also not cute either.
I don't want to go out slowly. I want to go out fast.
Okay, do you want to poop in the bag for 3 years before you die?
Darius,
I'm just saying like
some people don't get to that. You could be 105 and still go poop.
Okay. Like get up and walk yourself to the bathroom and poop, or you gotta have somebody scoop it out your cheeks. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I want that.
I don't know if they scooping out my cheeks.
I mean, I feel like obviously it's better than dying of a disease.
Are you gonna scoop it out my cheeks?
Okay, so we actually are eating. And I just realized that, and everyone else is probably eating as well. And we're talking about
Derek, you the one started.
Well, I guess I did. I think I would do that. I would do it. I think that would make me sad though. I think about it all the time.
Yeah. Or would you put me at home?
No, I wouldn't put you in a home.
I'm sure your daddy would take care of me.
But okay, so what if he goes first?
Then we both gonna be saying, hey, your dad. And Derek.
Okay, but what if you guys both can't do it? Like, what if he's like, what if you guys are so, are at the age where you guys can't be caring for anything? But
that we can't, we what?
Like you can't care for dad or dad can't care for you because you guys are both so old.
There is, no.
That's
why you gotta come up with sad stuff? What you trying to do to me and your dad?
I didn't say nothing. Actually, I was talking about me first.
Yeah, I pray for y'all every day. You and Dalvin, and my family and friends. And read Psalms 91.
Well, I just been thinking about that recently. It's very interesting.
You'll be fine.
And then I woke up today, and just actually TikTok or just in general being online is a really crazy experience.
Why?
And I woke up this morning, and I went on TikTok, and this woman, she had cancer. She was actually in 30, and she
just found out.
No, I don't think so. She was making this video, and I was so confused the whole time. And she was like, "Yeah, so I have like colon something cancer," and she was like, "It's becoming an epidemic in like under 30s," and that's why it blew up. The video blew up. She had 1 million likes, and I was going,
how do people get that?
I just feel like this is crazy to wake up to. Like I need to stop getting on my phone the first thing in the morning.
Yes, you do.
I said, "What was that?" And she said, "Hello everyone. I'm sad to come to you at this time, but I'm just trying to warn you. Check your colon." And I said, "Oh my goodness!" And then she started talking about how the cases are rising in people under 30, and she was talking about the frequency of it. And I was just like, "This is so insane." I have one eye open. I'm still trying to get the crust out my eye.
I had that done though.
The colon thing? Okay, so why, but my thing is that's what I'm talking about. There is always something you can get. Like, okay, let's say you never get that colon thing. There's a million other things you can have before the age of 30. It's just like, I just want to live a happy life.
I think you shouldn't worry about stuff like that because enjoy your life while you can. And
But I don't want to take life for granted then all of a sudden
you don't want to take it for granted, but I'm just saying that's why you have to enjoy your life while you can. And don't worry about things like that.
What are you doing? Why haven't you liked this video yet? Are you joking? And you're not subscribed either? Unacceptable. Do it right now. Back to the video. Okay.
Until it happens, if it happens. You know what I'm saying? If it ever happens, it may not ever happen. But I do understand that a lot of the things that we eat, and I'm just saying because I'm guilty of it too. A lot of things that we eat and a lot of things that we buy from the stores is really, deteriorating us.
Okay. I think that.
Why you look at me like that? Say, okay, I'm serious. But my thing is, I feel that if you ever got the news that you did have a certain type of disease or something's going on with your body, what would you do? Would you take the medication that they prescribe to you? Or would you take all of the, the things that they offer you? Or would you be that person that say, you know what, I'm going to go do natural remedies?
And naturally die?
Why do you think you would
I would rather naturally live.
There's a lot of people that reverse their symptoms.
Well,
by eating the right way, or juicing, or eating fresh vegetables, and that's it. Going vegetarian.
Okay. I think it would depend on what it is. I'm a very proponent of non-misinformation. I like truth. I like reality. I like transparency, and I think that depending on the situation that I was in would determine the route I go. I think there's a lot of stigma about like medicines and things like that, but people take for granted the medicines we have.
Yeah.
If you guys want to talk about natural remedies, go back to 1801 or 1736 when we had the Spanish flu. Are you going to be eating herbs or would you rather have medicine? I think that medicine is I think we try to demonize medicine. Obviously, there is a lot of things to be discussed about, efficacy of medications and things like that, and how much you should be on and whatever and whatnot. But I think it would just depend on what it is. If something is as easy as like, oh, you could just like make a healthier lifestyle and you'll fix whatever you have, then that's different. But
they're not gonna tell you that.
Okay, so see, this is where I don't want to.
They say the pharmaceutical is a scam.
Okay. So, just hear me out. I feel like when I'm on your videos, I can't say anything controversial. On my stuff, you're saying the entire pharmaceutical company's a scam.
Yeah.
You're saying all medicine is crazy.
They all working together. So the food industry and the pharmaceutical, they all a scam because they are trying to.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No,
Let me take a deep breath.
This is what I heard, y'all.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
It's a scam that they be trying to do.
Yes, continue.
They be trying to put stuff in because you always hear that if you take this medication, you may have death, you may have eye swelling, you may lose an eye or toe, and if you lose an elbow, please keep taking it because you will save the liver.
Right. So I do understand what you're saying. There's a lot of side
term,
effects. I know what you're saying. There's a lot of side effects with a lot.
It's always like that, but I think that's wrong. Why? My thing is, you make a medication that's for my heart or my liver or my kidneys or whatever, pancreas or whatever the case may be. But you telling me if you take this to build your pancreas up, you still gonna may have a heart attack, stroke, lose your life. So why would I take something like that?
To fix your heart.
But you're gonna die anyway.
Do you want it or not?
I don't.
Okay, well, don't take it then. My point is that like, I just feel like it's unreasonable to be like, I need you to make a medication that does this specifically and it can do nothing else.
Yes. I don't want nothing else.
Go to school for it then.
Then why would you give me something?
Go to school for it.
Okay, you
become a doctor.
Okay.
Make your own
You know
medicine.
what? I am. Because you know what? Other countries don't do this to their people.
What?
Let's clock it.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
There it is.
Okay.
Some countries don't do this to me. I mean, some
I promise
countries.
you, if we're making this a BLOVE live video. This is going on your page.
No, it's not.
Some
No,
countries.
it's not. This is his page, y'all. He told me to talk about it.
I actually just did not, and I don't know where this is going, and
no, he didn't tell me. But seriously, I've heard that sometimes they give you they tell you things that helps you with they do natural remedies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I was gonna say something, but I just feel like this is good territory to get D.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Right. I don't need that.
Did I do that?
No, I'm just saying.
You trying to go down
normally
that
this would naturally go into the territory of like, vaccinations.
Yeah.
Right?
I was gonna say that, but I wasn't. And I was talking about the. Okay, but I.
Oh no!
Yes,
Oh my gosh, where's my towel? Anyways, please, we cannot get on that. I actually might have to snip that part of the video.
I didn't say it.
I know, but I'm trying to help your reputation.
Oh no, this is the.
What?
This is Coco Chanel, baby.
No, don't try it.
Coco Chanel. You ain't know?
Anyways, so yeah, back to what we started talking about health. So like, let's just.
I just want to say that what we can do is better ourselves, like. And sometimes things are really hereditary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That runs in a family, and I see that a lot. Like people get a lot of things that they be healthy, eating right, exercising, they drink their water, they are just health fanatics, and they still end up getting something because of what happens in their family, and it's genetics. Or you got some people that don't eat right, don't eat healthy, don't do anything, but they don't get anything, and they die of natural causes.
Do we have anything in our genetics?
Well, on your dad's side, there's some things, and I really don't hear a lot that's on my mom's side, like. On my mom's side, my mom-in-law side, they have, mom-in-law side, what I call her mom, they have things that's in their family, like the, different ailments that that has passed down to generation to generation.
Right. I'm saying so you don't have anything on your side.
I haven't heard anything on my side, like, because my mom is not on medication. She doesn't. She's not on any medication. She's almost 70. She hasn't don't any medication. Don't have problems with blood pressure and everything so far.
Right.
And my dad, I don't think he's on anything.
Let's get him on the phone.
I don't really talk to him, but I don't think he's on anything. And from what I don't think he's on anything. But I'll see if he's on anything, because I'll go see him in September.
That's very interesting.
But all in all, my thing is a lot of people in my family has that. But like Nate's dad, he don't have anything. He don't really have a lot of stuff that,
I think I have skin conditions. So who was it?
It ain't me.
Okay, well, let me go through them, actually. I actually do have to go to... and I'm missing my doctor's appointment being here. I forgot about that.
Did you reschedule?
No, I didn't even have any... I didn't even know what day it was supposed to be.
Darius, you need to write this stuff down. This is why I need to call you. This is why I need to be in your business.
I actually called them earlier this year, and I said, hey, I actually need one. I need the doctor that...
This year? Earlier this year?
Yes.
Darius, this is now August.
I know, Mom. I called them in February. I said, I need the doctor that Beyonce goes to when she comes to visit. And they said, okay, you're going to be on a waiting list. I said, put me on it.
You have to wait 8 months?
I said, put me on it. And they sure did. And guess what? So they told me, okay, well, the earliest opening is August. And I said, because I actually do need to go to the dermatologist stat.
Oh, that's what you call the dermatologist?
No, I called the I need a primary care physician, but I also need to go to the dermatologist. But you have to have like a recommendation or whatever. So I was like, let me go to the doctor first.
Okay, when was your doctor's appointment?
In August.
What day?
One of the days in August. And I actually don't know I really don't remember. I tried to look it up in my email, see if they emailed me a cute email. They didn't. So I'm gonna have to call back my insurance. Do you think the insurance company knows? They probably do know.
No, they don't.
They do.
Note to you, when you are making a doctor's appointment, have your calendar open and say, listen, especially when it's that far out.
Right. I actually might have done that. It might be in my calendar. I think it might be in my calendar.
Don't try to do it now.
But
you probably did. You gotta write it down, and then you can't rely on them to contact you a day before, 24 hours before. Right. It may be at the end of August.
It could be.
And if it is, that's a good thing for you.
I won't be back.
Do you know?
I'll still be here.
Darius, how long you staying here?
You don't need to worry about it. I'll be upstairs. I'll be going, hey mom, you want me to bake some cookies? But we don't have to worry about that right now. Wow, it's getting hot. And I do have to call the insurance company and ask them what day it was. They probably do know, because that's what I did it through. I did it through them, our insurance company.
Yeah, but you know the name of the hospital.
I don't remember the name. It's the issue. That's why I don't remember.
When did you call?
I don't know.
Do your stuff go back with history?
I don't know, Mom. Stop asking me too many questions. Anyways, the point is that I do need to go to the doctor. This is all about health, apparently. And you tried to tell everybody to do something crazy, which I had to immediately let out of my thing. I don't know.
You gonna take that out?
I don't know. We'll
don't
see.
take it out.
Okay, well.
It's the truth.
Okay. I actually really do want everyone on my side. I don't want to spread misinformation.
Darius, it's not you, it's me. Y'all, if y'all watching this video, do not, if you want to cancel somebody, do not cancel me.
What? It's supposed to be you that's canceled and not me. I didn't do anything, actually. I'm always for the people.
All I'm doing is repeating what people said. I didn't say I said.
Dangerous territory. Dangerous territory. Repeat what people say. Anyways, yeah, so I think this is interesting because I feel like I don't know what to naturally talk about because I don't feel like we came into it with the topic.
We don't have to come up with the topic.
I know.
But I'm saying we don't know. We just shoot from the hip.
Right.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've been. What did you say?
Go ahead. You feel like you've been what?
The reason why I don't have anything like on the top of my mind is because I've been really surrounding myself with a lot of politics. Yeah, I'm looking at you in the viewfinder. Just a lot of it. which we don't have to get into. We don't. I know this is not the video for that. Yeah, I know.
I don't talk about
yeah, I know.
Okay.
Thank you. But you can talk about everything else in my video.
That's what people like, man.
But anyway, so yeah, it's just been, I'm finding out that since we're on the health topic, wow, I have an anterior pelvic tilt. I've known for a while. I didn't know how to break it to you.
What's that?
That's when your body's like this.
Oh. Darius, really?
You ain't never had that?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know where I
Is that when your
it.
backbone's gone? It's the bit, that's the bit one, right?
It's basically your lower back is, and a lot of people probably have this. Let me help you guys out. Peep game. Go to the mirror right now. Get up. I know you're eating. Get up. Go to the mirror right now, a body-sized mirror. Lift up your shirt just in the back, and just see if like in your mid back or your low back, it's like a C. It should just kind of be straight and then maybe a tiny bit of a C, like a tiny curve.
How would you see? How would you see if it's a C?
You would just see if it's curved. If you are like,
you
naturally.
You can't stand up straight.
Yeah, can't stand up straight. Just walk in place for 10 steps, and then put your shirt up. Look in the mirror. Don't try to move anything, and just see if you have a little bit of a curve. A lot
on
of people
the side.
have this.
This is your back. Well, so this is your back. This is your back, and you trying to say if it's like this?
No, it's the other way. It's gonna be like this. Oh wait, I don't even know which way to show them.
Oh, yours like an S.
So this is the front of your face. Like this is your face, your head facing this way, and this is your back. It would be like this. So I don't know. They got it. So this is your butt sticking out, and this is the top part.
Oh,
of your
so
back.
your butt, and then it goes indent here, and then goes up straight.
Yes. So when I was at my personal trainer place, they basically like did a posture specialist did an assessment on me, and she said, okay, so if 1 + 1 is 2, do you know the rest of that phrase is?
And 2 + 2 is 4.
Okay. She said, what was that? And I said, and then she actually showed me that everything about me is actually discombobulated. She said my ankles are actually almost on the ground because of the way my ankles are prolapsed. She said that my back is actually clinically insane. She said I do have an anterior pelvic tilt, which basically what that is, it's an easy fix, but it just takes a long time. It's like easy thing to do at home. Here, my lower back is tight, my glutes are weak, my abs are weak, and my quads are also tight, and my psoas is as well. And what it does is I'm constantly in a position of.
Is that why you do that?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like when I was younger, I was like.
You was.
Trying to do that.
Why?
I don't know. But maybe, I'm not saying that that's the reason why, but I'm saying it could, I don't know. But they said what happens is when you sit for long periods of time, I actually saw a video about it and they tried to clock me. They're like, it's really, a big thing that happens to people with a sedentary lifestyle. They said if you don't get up and move around, you're constantly sitting down, your body will naturally form into this position, and I feel like I see it. There's something going on.
Not with me.
No, I feel like I see something.
No, you don't.
No, I think I see something going on right now. So don't try it with me.
I'm not sedentary.
Anyway, so they say if you have a sedentary lifestyle, or you have an office job, or a truck driver, or
but there's, I think that you do have a sedentary lifestyle.
Well, so 1 in 10. Yeah.
Derek, let me just tell you why. Because this is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't really get out.
Well, it was years ago, so I've had it for years.
Yeah, but you don't ever really get out. You never. But you have not ever been a person that goes out. You always been just blah.
Well, I would say I'm hoorah, but not really blah. So yeah, I think that I actually do get up and out of the bed a lot of times, actually. But I just feel like I've had.
Oh, you get up out of the bed, of course.
Well, you
but
say this mean like moving
we
around.
Don't have an active job that be active that we be going,
right.
And we're athletic and running.
But this develops over years. So like.
You had it when you was a baby?
No, not when I was a baby. I don't think so. No. It happened.
Your back was not like that when you was a baby. Your back used to be straight.
Right. It didn't happen when I was a baby, but I don't know when it did happen. Is that a little bit of a cat hair or?
Oh, Penny!
That was actually the loudest thing I ever heard.
Oh, Penny.
Anger. Now, would you ever get a pet?
Y'all, please don't.
What?
I'm just gonna say, turn your volume down.
It's too late.
Are you gonna adjust it?
No.
Adjust it at 1.
They'll be okay.
31 minutes. That is gonna blow their ear out. It'll dry out.
I'm gonna say RIP headphone users. That's always what they say. But they always do it too close to the time, and you'll be too late. Your ear will be fried off. Anyways, are you ever gonna get a pet now?
Never.
Why not?
I don't do fur. You done brought Penny with you, and I do not like it.
Here's the thing. Since I've had this cat, now if you guys didn't know, my friend is studying abroad and she needed to have somebody watch her cat while she's gone. And so I've had the cat for actually a millennia. And she doesn't come back till September. And basically...
Are you getting attached though?
Here's the thing. I actually really do like the cat.
Aww.
She's a very good cat. I really haven't had a lot of experiences with keeping a cat. Like I've never had to worry about feeding a cat and all that other stuff until now, right? I've obviously had friends who've had cats in either Arizona or even in Wisconsin when I was younger, like in high school. And the cats are cute, you know, whatever, but all different cats have different personalities. I think that she's probably like, because I've had to take care of her, she's probably my favorite cat that I've been around. Because she's really like...
But she's with you all the time.
She's with me all the time, but she also doesn't do a lot. Malik has a cat as well.
His cat do a lot? Is she a he?
It's a he.
Oh, they gonna mate?
No, they don't. Their mom, they're neutered.
That's torture.
It's just not torture to neuter them. But
Who said that?
Mom,
they are naturally born to have children. You can't take that away from her.
You can't.
That's her every right.
You can't. Okay, so let's talk about how we made cats and dogs. I just think that's so fascinating. Did you know we made broccoli?
Darius, let me just tell you something. Number one.
And Brussels sprouts. Anyways, continue.
It's man-made.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like all the...
A cat is a man-made?
Yeah, Felis catus is, I think, is the scientific name for it. Like the
one with no hair?
No. Felis catus is like their name for house cats. Their like scientific name is Felis catus, I think.
I've never heard of that one.
And they are we made them just in the same way we made dogs. And I just think that's so interesting.
How did we make a dog?
Every breed of dog you've ever seen just did not exist. Like we made all of them. Like we took wolves. They're wolves. They're in the wolf family, whatever. I don't even know what the wolf family is, but
so they just took a DNA and put another DNA together and said, "Here, voila."
No. So what they did is called selective breeding. So they took wolves with certain traits.
Oh.
This is like prehistoric humans.
And had them have babies.
They took wolves with certain traits that they liked. So like it's almost like if we took two people and we were like, okay, we like the fact that you have blue eyes and you have this color eye, and we want, you know,
this
we like
color.
your nose and
yeah,
this.
Yeah.
So let's mix you guys together to get a child that has a mixture of your features. It was just like that. They took the wolves that they felt had the right characteristics for, you know, herding other wildlife, whatever, right? The fastest runners. We wanted a bigger dog. We wanted a smaller dog. You would take them and you would keep on breeding them together until you got, and that's how we have all of these families.
But how we get a Rottweiler? That don't like no wolf. A Rottweiler.
I said a Rottweiler. It's a Rottweiler. Because
they don't look like no wolf.
They don't, because we've again selectively breeded them all the way down the lineage.
From who?
From wolves. We took them from, so like
I ain't never seen a wolf
like
look
a husky is gonna have more. I'm assuming.
How about Doberman pigeon?
Okay.
Doberman pigeon? What's it called?
Not a Doberman pigeon.
What is it called?
It's a Doberman pinscher.
Oh, Doberman pinscher. I don't know their names.
I've actually never seen a Doberman pigeon.
Okay.
Ever.
Whatever. Okay, what about the poodles?
Okay, Mom, the
Maltese
okay,
poodles.
We took the ones with the longer hair.
There is no wolves out here that look that small.
Mom, you don't. This is what I'm saying. You don't understand it, and it's okay. We had to keep on doing it down the lineage, Mom. This is thousands and thousands of years.
Okay, that's why
we don't want to. If you don't want to get into the tea,
no.
This is okay.
I don't understand it. Right?
Because you don't want me to get into it.
No,
because I will.
No.
But it's called selective breeding, and it's you.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Because there's too many breeds out there, and I know a wolf don't be looking like them dogs.
They don't, Mom, but that's the point.
But it can't be breeded that much.
It is.
To change like that?
Yes.
We got big Rottweilers.
It's a Rottweiler.
Rottweilers.
Yes.
We got Doberman pigeons.
Doberman pinchers.
Doberman pinchers. We got poodles.
Mom, they're all different. Chihuahuas.
Oh, we even got Dalmatian dogs.
Dalmatian dogs.
Okay, Dalmatian dogs.
There's a reason why I tried to look this up. There's a reason why we have so much variety in dogs.
And cats.
But not the variety in cats. If you ever think about
what
a cat.
What about that cat that don't have a hair?
That's a different type of cat. But I'm saying like, cats are far and wide the same. They don't have the same diversity as a dog breed, right? Dog breeds can go from tiny to huge and all these different types of dogs with different ear shapes and whatever.
How about the hot dog?
Yes, the
dog with
Schnitzel wiener.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what it's called.
They long too.
I think it's a German name.
German Shepherd.
No.
I'm just saying that's a dog.
Yes,
too.
it is a dog too. There's a lot of different types of dogs. I actually don't know a lot of the types of dogs.
Oh, but you know what dog do like a wolf?
Which one?
The dog.
A husky.
The one that look like a police officer dog.
The husky.
Yes, that's a husky.
You're talking about the canines? Like,
yeah, the canines. They be looking like wolves.
I think canines are just. I think canine just is the name. Oh, canine might be the family name.
Yeah, I think that's what the. But what I'm saying is, they look like they belong to the wolf family. Closer.
I don't know if those are huskies, but I know that huskies look like those are the ones that have the big fur and they look like they could literally. Yeah. And people used to have those in Arizona, which is so crazy to me. Like, I think that humans are just weird.
Canines are very smart.
Okay, well, they are. I don't know if canine actually means. I don't know what canine is. I think canine might be the family name for dogs. I don't know. I don't think there's a breed of dog named a canine.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know but I think that canine is synonymous with
maybe it's a code for a police dog.
Maybe, I don't know, because it is. I do see K-9 sometimes.
Yeah, K9.
But I think K9 is
maybe it means.
I don't know.
The drug bust. Because they sniff for stuff like that.
They do. I don't know if it just means drug bust, but
you know the popos always have codes.
Right, codes. I see what you're saying. Yes. So, did you know we also made
okay, Google, what K9 mean?
Oh no. Absolutely not. It's just too far away, I think, and we can't hear it.
I'm telling your phone.
Oh, that doesn't work like that.
Oh.
You can't just do voice recognition on this. Like that one. Yeah.
I think my phone does.
Oh, where's it at?
My phone in there.
Okay, well, anyway, so yeah, we also made Brussels sprouts and broccoli and kale and I want to say cabbage. Corn is also, I heard, is man-made. You're right. Correct. Good job. Yeah, so I think that's very interesting how we just did that. I just think we can't get into that. But
no.
The point is
you can leave this talk for you and Malik.
Okay, great.
Because I think that you guys are very well-rounded.
What do you mean by that?
Because you guys have been well-rounded in those subjects. Because you guys have,
Well, I'm just
very knowledgeable and very.
I'm always trying to try to give an interesting factoid that you may not have known. That's why I try to educate. Sometimes it may not always be super accurate, which is why I encourage you to do your own research all the time. You guys hear me? Every time, do your own research. But I always find out these things because I hear them and I'm like, wow, this is fascinating. Don't you think it's cool that we made broccoli and Brussels sprouts and kale? And
no.
You know what they're from?
The ground.
Good.
You can get a plant. Oh, I'm making a garden next year.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you gonna have in the garden?
Brussels sprouts, cabbage, green beans, collard greens.
Okay, so how do you know? Do you have a green thumb?
I will be.
You will have one?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know that?
I know I am.
You're just gonna figure it out?
Yeah. Okay. I guess I know.
So is Ohio a good a temperate area for?
I think that it's a certain type of area that needs to be. I'm reading on all of that.
Right, because some things will grow better in different climates,
right,
in different areas, or
and then there's certain times in the month that you're gonna. I got a 4-month span to be able to grow stuff.
Yeah, I think I would like to have a garden as well. One day when I
think that it will help you with your health.
Oh, just like, okay, so this is all about health today.
You said that.
You
would talk about health and breeding.
Yeah.
I'll let you lead the conversation.
Okay, well.
So this is your channel.
But yeah, so I think that I would want to have a garden one day. I don't know what I would want.
I think. So you don't want cucumbers, tomatoes, green bell peppers, onions. I think my brother said cabbage.
I think
it could be a disaster.
I don't think I would do cabbage. I think I would do...
I don't think I would do cabbage either. I should squash that. I want to do... Okay, so I'm going to start out with the bare minimum. I want to start off, definitely want tomatoes, cucumbers, and green beans. And I want some collard greens.
I think that I would do red onion, different types of onions, I want to do garlic. I think garlic would be cool as well to have.
Is that an herb? No, that's not an herb, is it?
Garlic's not an herb.
Okay, so garlic.
I think I would have like things that I would probably use frequently. I don't want to ever have something where I'm just like, I don't even know what to make with this. Or like, I don't know what to use this. Like, I would never use cabbage.
Would you do herbs? People that do the herbs that have a light around over it. It has to be in temperature area.
Yeah. Like the four one with the 4 leaves. Mm-hmm. That gets you
herbs, like basil.
The one that you
chives, dill,
and then cannabinoids.
What?
I was trying to make a joke, and you just
what's the cannabinoids? What cannabinoids? Oh, Darius, is that the THC?
Yeah. I was just joking because you said herbs. But it's Mama, we just spent too much time on it. Too much time.
I just got it when we said cannabinoids.
Okay. We can't do it. Anyways, the point is that I think that I would figure out what I would want to get. I just don't know what it would be. Wow. But
start off with the bare necessities, things that you eat. You eat cucumbers. You'll eat a cucumber.
I would definitely do tomatoes. I want heirloom
tomatoes. Cucumbers.
But I heard those are also hard to make. It depends on the variety of tomato.
I would do heirloom too but they said that with tomatoes it's very great because you can make you some fried green tomatoes, baby, before they even get to that red stage. Like you.
So is that what they are? They're underripe.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't know that. Is that why they're harder?
Mm-hmm. And so that's how you can get your heirloom.
Right.
Because you pick them right before they get solid red. And I may not know what I'm talking about. So those of you that do gardening,
that's why I'm very weird.
Tell me to shut your mouth, beloved. Shut your mouth, girl. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I'm very weird.
But I'm gonna learn. My brother is coming out next year to help me with my garden. I'm gonna have a raised garden in the back of my on my porch. I'm not gonna do an in-ground one because I don't want to. Because I have.
Do you want to dig or anything?
I have workers that come back here every couple of weeks to do my garden. I mean to cut my grass, to do the weeds and stuff like that. So I don't want that to be in their way, and I don't want them in my garden. So I just figured I'll put it on my porch. I wonder if you can hire somebody to do your garden for you. That'd be too much, wouldn't it?
You would deserve jail time.
Why?
I think. It's a little bit of a crazy cop-out.
To have somebody else do your garden?
Yes. To grow a garden, but have someone else tend to it.
Darius! Why not?
That is insane.
Do people do that?
I'm sure they do.
Okay. I wouldn't do it, though. I think it would be nice.
I mean, yeah, that would just be
nice if they had that service.
But that would just be so crazy.
Why? If you're gone and I said, Darius, I need you to come to the house and tend to my garden. Yeah.
But it's like, why do you even have a garden? Go to the farmer's market.
I want you to, because I want to grow it myself.
But you're not.
Well, I am. I grew it. I put it in.
No, you didn't.
You're just maintaining it.
That is the whole purpose of a garden. And
what you gotta do? You probably gotta water it twice a week, twice a day.
Mom,
twice a day.
You're asking the wrong person. Oh. I don't know nothing about no garden.
You act like you did.
Thompson, what you gotta water, and it depends on.
I think it's
some
twice
things
a day.
don't need a lot of water. It depends on what climate it's supposed to grow in.
They need a lot of sun.
You need a lot of sun, and then also there's 4 seasons in Ohio, so you can't have things like all. I
know. My brother said I probably get 4 to 5 months.
Okay, so I don't get it. So it's hard to do it because you gotta. It's not even like that. You gotta notice when something's wrong.
He said it's not really hard.
Well, it just depends on what you're growing. Some things are
I'm
hard.
going to be videotaping him. Like, this is what's going on in my garden.
Right.
But my thing is, the only thing I'm afraid of, that's why I asked you about if somebody can tilt to pay for somebody to come out and say, oh, yeah, because when the pool guys come or when the people that do the lawn, they come right in my backyard. So why not just come upstairs to my stove, my thing, and just water it for me?
That's not the same thing at all. I think a garden is supposed to be like, wow, I started this garden because, like, you know, I'm retired. I need a passion project. I'm really passionate about healthy foods, and I want to be able to grow it myself and be able to. It's like a grassroots, like, wow, I'm working hands, and I want to make sure I have a green thumb.
I do. I understand that.
I'm sure you can hire somebody.
No. I was just saying for the times that I'm not home. Like, I have to travel, and like I'm going somewhere for a week. Like, we're going on vacation.
Oh yeah, 7, 8 days. That's another thing.
I can't keep it
right
unattended. Right. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was saying. Because when I'm here, of course, I can water my own stuff. But when I'm not here, how I'm gonna water it?
I don't know, but this is the same reason why I don't have a pet.
That's why I will have you house sit every time we gone.
Oh, I don't know if I'm on the commission for that.
What?
I don't know if I'm able to do that.
Why?
I just don't want to come and have to do that.
Okay, so if you get a dog, don't ask me to dog
I'm not going to do that until I have I think that the time to get a pet.
Who is petting your kid? I mean, who is watching your kid?
What?
Do you call your cat your kid?
I don't.
Some people do.
I don't know who does that, but
they say that's my kid. I have a child.
Okay.
A furry child.
I get a furry child is a little crazy to say, but
you ain't never heard that say.
I actually haven't.
I had a fur baby.
Anyways, no, Malik's doing that with.
He's watching your baby.
I don't have a baby, Mom. My fur baby, I guess. My cat. My cat.
Your fur baby.
I just feel like now people are not. That's gonna be the title of the video. Is I'm having a baby.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
Not anytime soon, but one day it will come. One day. Are you excited for me to have a baby one day?
Yeah, because I'm ready to start their fund.
Their fund? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, well.
Their life insurance.
Oh.
I'm finna set them up. They finna be millionaires.
Oh. Okay, well.
They're gonna have more money. You can probably be asking them for money.
Not too much.
I'll probably ask them for money too. They're gonna be well off. I'm talking about as far as, you know, when you was 18, you still was well off. But I'm saying they're gonna be way well off.
Yeah. I don't know. So, you know what I found out? Wow, this is another segment we can go to quickly. The girls are not having kids anymore. They aren't. And I think it's very interesting.
A lot of people not having babies no more?
Well, okay, so I don't know what time this was. I think this stopped in the like early 2000s. Women ages like, I think it was like 17 to like 23 or something, were just the backbone of the country. Actually, they were popping out kids. They just had, like, that was just an age where people were having kids in the 90s, like, and prior, right? And then all of a sudden, I just watched this whole video on it. All of a sudden, I don't know what it was, where, you know, people are like, our women are now a lot more career oriented, and they don't like, are not desiring to settle down as quickly in this day and age. And so we're coming into the issue where we're like, okay, so where are the people at? We actually just don't, our population is like, in the United States at least, is like on the decline. Because women are waiting until they're older to have children than ever before, like older than ever before, because they're going to college and doing things and pursuing their careers.
And they don't want to have babies.
And now we just don't have like that part of the population anymore. And it's just very interesting because like the workforce is like getting smaller and smaller as people getting older and older, because there's people are having kids and kids less and less. And so but I think that's a good thing. Let's talk about it. Do you think that kids should be, kids, I guess they are still kids. Do you think you should be having children at like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? What age? What age do you think it should be?
What age where I think it would be appropriate to have a child when you get married.
Do you think that I'm too old? I mean, I'm getting the age where I need to have a child.
I think the younger the better for a woman. I don't think a woman should be in their 35, 40s trying to have a child. I
Okay.
think you're more
So what's
frugal. You know, frugal. From me.
Okay.
Fertile.
Fertile.
I was trying to say fertile.
Uh-huh.
I know you look at me like. So I think you're more fertile when you're younger, when you're in your 20s.
Of course.
But I also think that I wouldn't want to be a person to have my child at 40 or 50.
Okay, so I didn't say 40 or 50 because then you start getting into more complications.
Okay, 30. And you could get into complications at 30 too. I think
you can get at 20 too.
Right, exactly. But I think it's easier on your body when you do it in your 20s. When you if you're married or you're settled down. I think probably between the ages of 22 to 28 may be a very good prime time.
22 to 28.
Or maybe 22 to 26.
Okay. My thing is that like,
because they said the older you get, the more your baby can have complications.
Right, that is true. Depending on your age that you try to have a child.
And it's harder on your body too. I mean, complications with the child, but also complications with your body. Your body goes through a lot of things, but I think about a person, you can go, women typically go through a lot of things anyway being pregnant sometimes. Because sometimes you got women that have babies and they just push them on out. They don't have no problems through the whole 10 months, or I say 10 months of pregnancy because it's a full 9 months, but they don't have no problem in the 40 weeks. But some people just have complications all throughout it. And I think the older you get, the more complications you have.
I think that the interesting aspect of it is like quality of life. Like when you are, it's just really a give and take.
Yeah.
Because when you're in your early 20s, are you financially stable? Have you done, and then even for the woman who's having a child, is that what you wanted to do? And like, because it's oftentimes difficult, and I'm saying that can't happen, but it's difficult to have a career and also have children, young children, where you're trying to raise, especially when a lot of times, when you're having young children at that age, maybe you and your spouse don't work out, and a lot of fathers are deadbeat, and you're now having to take care of these children on your own, plus trying to start a career and go to college and do all these things, and then it's a lot of pressure on the woman who's that young to do that. So I think that there is a trade-off of being older and maybe taking some of those complications and risks, and a trade-off for having being more financially stable, maybe being in a relationship that you've been in for a while, so you know that you're okay and fine.
That's why I say if you get married as you're in your 20s, in your early 20s, and you have a baby by 25. Okay, you say for instance like you married 21, you have a baby by 24. Because you and your husband have time to be together, enjoying that first 3 years together in marriage, without having kids, and then plan your child. I think that's a perfect thing, because I think that on average, a person they go to school, college right after high school, get their career, work in a career in a field for a little bit. That gives them time to save, for their child that's coming, and then they have a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a period of saving, and I think that a lot of times is that what a lot of families don't do. We got some families that do it, because when I was doing that daycare, and dumb families, the type of people that I served, they would plan for their kids' future. Like they will literally get married without having the kids. They get married. They plan their children, but all the time they're planning their children, they are saving for their daycare, college, all of this stuff. But you will be surprised. Their marriage, they have all these funds readily available before that child is born. So when that child is born, they already set up for greatness, set up to win. So, and you be like, wow. They say, oh yeah, we already have a fund for daycare. A lot of that, they don't even have to look twice and they write that check for daycare, because they already got literally a fund for daycare, literally a fund for college, literally a fund for wedding, for when you get married, to send you off.
Wow, yeah. I think not everyone's like that, obviously. Everyone
is not like that. And so when I heard that, I was like, wow, what have I been doing with my life? It's like, well, how do you set that's why I want to set my grandchildren up, and I'm waiting for my grandchildren to come.
Right. Well, see, I want to be in the position where I can say, let me go into my daycare fund. Let me go into my wedding fund.
Yes.
Let me go into my college fund.
Who?
I want to be able to do that.
For who?
For my children. So, but for me, it's a little bit different.
Why?
Right, because I'll never accidentally have a child.
You what?
I'll never accidentally have a child.
Oh, your child will be planned.
So, like, everything is already be planned.
So what way are you going?
Which would be
surrogate?
It depends.
Are you going to be with a friend?
Oh. I just feel like that would be weird. Like,
That would be weird. Would you ask somebody to do it for you?
I think I've joked with my friends like, "Oh, would you carry a baby?"
And they say yeah.
For money, of course. Not for free. I wouldn't do that either.
How much money would you get them?
You have to pay for all their medical bills.
Yeah, you have to pay for the medical
And
bills.
then,
but Darius, you
I don't
cannot spawn with everybody.
Okay, why not?
Because some people their cells are not all the way right.
Their cells.
The cells and the brain cells and the the
right, which is why you have to look. So then, but I think
I would rather for you to do something where you do your research if somebody is musically inclined or maybe inclined in engineer, like their brain is they're high IQ and
yeah.
I'd rather for you to do all the testings. Because you never know.
Right,
you don't want to. Because my thing is, I feel that it's a very big risk out there when you have somebody you having a child with, and you have to be very careful. Even though we don't scout them out when we get married, when we choosing our partners. Like I didn't scout your daddy out and say, "Oh, does he have underlying issues?"
Well, right,
with my child.
Course.
But when you have the choice,
right,
and when you're paying your money. Oh baby!
Of course, that's gonna happen.
We think it's top of the line.
That's
we gonna get you to be high IQ. We don't want no high blood pressure. What's going on in your family?
Right.
I don't want no underlying issue, narcissistic ways. No
right.
It's just some ways that people can develop, and you don't want that for your child.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you do go through surrogacy. You can choose the mother that you want to carry, but also you can do where you take the egg and you can put it into another woman. Can't you do that like a carrier?
Yeah.
Which I always found is
that's why I was saying. Would you do that and just pick somebody?
I think that's so interesting. You can just put an egg in that's already fertilized in someone else and be like, "Can you just carry this for me, please?"
But whose egg would you get?
No, I'm saying you would obviously pick somebody's egg that
Who egg will you pick?
And they have the booklet. You would say, "Okay, okay."
Well, so you go through a book and then you pick a surrogate mom.
Yeah, you would say this is their background, the family background.
But how the baby gonna look like you? You ain't gonna have nothing to do with the baby.
It'll be my
your seed, your sperm.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So the baby will look like you.
Right. Yeah. So
would you? Okay. So this is a quick question. So you and your partner, who gonna do it? Would you do it where you let your partner do one and you do one?
So my thought process on this is that I would try to find somebody who I want to have 2 children or plus. So I don't know how many more than that, but I want to have.
You don't want to have 8.
Absolutely not.
5.
Okay, Mom. This is not 1924.
I'm just saying. Some people do.
Okay, and that was no tea, no shade to everyone who has 6 kids, but I just think it's too much.
Okay, but I'm saying after that one, you'll probably realize, maybe I want one more, and that's it.
I think I would just do 2.
Okay.
But my point is that in the event where I do have 2 children, I think that I would do.
It's gonna cut off.
You're right. Let me just do this one more time. In the event that I do have children, I would do it where the woman that I choose to the egg from the woman would resemble my partner, and then the opposite would happen if we had them at the same time, let's say, or like similar times. Does that make sense? So like, let's say 1 year, I'm like, okay, I want to have a child, and this one's gonna be with my seed. Then I would have the woman resemble my partner, or like be.
The woman will resemble.
Not resemble.
You gonna try to make them look alike?
Not look alike, but like I would try to make them as similar as possible. Like whatever.
Similar in looks, similar in
looks
weight
necessarily.
Similar in DNA. Similar in what? What
characteristics? I don't know. Like
how is that possible?
Well, you're seeing a whole list of like how they are. Like whatever.
Oh, my partner has that quality. She has that quality.
Right. Okay.
No.
What do you mean no? Okay, and then on the opposite side, the same thing. It would be their.
So would you? Okay, so if you could build a perfect child, like build a bear.
Okay.
What would you have your child like?
I've never thought about that.
What would your child be? Would your child be musically inclined? Or would you want somebody really tall? Would you want somebody really small? Would you want somebody really short? Would you want somebody hefty? Would you want...
Apparently I had an issue with that question.
Danger, rice is all on my flow.
Okay. Well, anyways, so what I would say is that I don't know.
I'm saying you have that option. Would you want somebody that has a really,
I think I would want my child to be like me.
athletic person or Olympic type of style person that has a lot of running, like, you know, can do running, do jumping, do swimming, you know, do very, very mathematically.
No, I don't think that I have the interest to like build a child and be like, I want them to do well in this and that, because you know it's their life, right? If they,
yeah, I get that, but I'm saying, do you still want them to be able to?
I think
have
I would want them to be like me.
Expertise in something. So music, musically inclined.
I think that would be fun and quirky.
If they had a voice, like say for instance, you get a person and you in the Patti LaBelle family, Fantasia, Beyonce.
I don't know, because like, what if they don't want to
sing
though? Well, that'd be great.
But they may not want to sing. But what if they just get those?
Right,
the perfect
that'd be
voice
great.
where they are different and unique.
I don't know if I would have a preference for like, I would want them to sing instead of being an Olympian. Like, of course those things are great. Both of those things are great. Like being a great singer or being a gymnast or an athlete or whatever. I don't think I have any preference in kind of that, but I think that I would want personality wise. Like I think those are things that are more important to me, because like, of course, a talented child in any way would be amazing.
Right.
But I think that there are other like
high IQ. Sometimes it can be bad.
Well, you want. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Because sometimes people with higher IQs are socially they don't know, they're awkward. They socially awkward,
right?
Because they know so much that when they don't know how to have an ordinary conversation. Not all of them,
right?
But I've seen some of them. I remember seeing one on that show. And I start with an I. What is it called? That show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Intervention.
What's intervention? The one with the parents?
The one to be on drugs or alcohol or something.
Oh, I've never seen that
Intervention. You heard of this. You have seen it. I used to watch it all the time with you. Anyways, when you was younger. Oh. But it was for people that was alcoholics and anyway, I was trying to say that it was a person on there that had a very, very high IQ. He didn't know how to cope with that. So he took alcohol. He drunk alcohol, but he was super smart, y'all. Super, super smart. Like over the top smart. And he would have conversation with people and he would say all these big words. And people be looking at him like, what are you talking about? Come back down to earth. Like, we don't know. We don't understand that word. He was using big words and stuff like that. And then it will come off as being socially awkward. Right. And then people didn't know how to handle him. And he didn't know how to be received in groups and stuff. So he ended up doing, alcohol.
I think that, yeah, obviously wouldn't want that.
Not for everybody. Some people know how to. You know how some people be. I just seen a girl that graduated at the age of 15, college with a degree.
I'll be seeing that, and I'm like, how did that even happen? Like,
because they're so smart. Their IQ is so highly up.
But how do you get, your parents had to have some kind of role in that. How do you learn things but beyond your grade level?
Darius, there are some people that are born with a certain type of brain.
Well, yeah, you might just be, I guess you might advance faster.
Right, that you are, if people are born with this, you can call it a, you know how some people are born with certain things and their body is almost a glitch? I'm not trying to say a glitch, but you know what I'm trying to say is like superpower. Like their brain is so to the point where you like, okay, how did you get that? This is so smart that it's like not natural.
Really? I don't think
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're so smart. You be like, okay, it's out of this world smart. Like they can read a book within a day, within a few hours. You be like, okay, how did you read that book that fast? Mm-hmm. And understand everything they read. Mm-hmm. Their comprehension is way above a lot of people.
I think I don't want that. Not too much.
For your child?
Not too much. Because then when they say, so the way that the morphological reference of the iconography of the specific plateau, I'm going to say, in the way that just sounded to you, is how it's going to sound to me. But it's going to make
I don't know what you about talking about.
Mom, because I just made all the... What? Those words did not make sense in What? Those words did not make sense in that sentence.
You know my vocabulary is not that high.
Okay, well, whatever's happening right now, I don't want to happen with me and my child. And I just...
Darius, it be happening with us, so that'd be a
okay,
good
but
moment.
I just don't want
Your child can be able to teach
That's
you.
fine, but I just don't want them to be so smart where I'm just like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Like, I just don't want that to happen. Like, I want to be able to have a conversation.
Sometimes I have to, when you're talking to me, when I'm talking to you, I say, well,
but I'm not saying
I say,
so
Darius,
crazy.
what does that mean?
But but that's different.
I think your child will be good enough to like water it down, like dumb it down. Dumb it down.
I want them to be able to be smart, but also be able to have a conversation.
Right. But you teach them that.
Right.
You'll say, son or daughter, we don't want to talk. We don't have to use big, extravagant words when we're talking to somebody like me. Mm-hmm. Which is you. Which is me, right? Yeah, or you can be able to use words that's relatable,
right? Yeah, and I think that's what I would want. So when it comes to smartness, I want them to be smart, of course, but obviously not have it where we have the issue of them not being able to communicate well or things like that.
Right.
But I think that I would more be focused on, how they are as a person. I want to be able to, and I don't know how much of this is nature versus nurture, but I want, their values to be. I
think that you can teach your child is nurture.
Like your values?
Yeah, your values.
Right.
As you a parent, you have a lot to do with that.
Right.
But my thing is, I feel that you need to develop that when they're young. I think the most important ages is newborn to 3 is when you have the most impact of your child to be able to develop them in a way that for society. You know what I'm saying? You get them to
really. You think it's from newborn to 3?
Yes, for you to start a new language. Them, to be able to mold them the way that you want to mold them. Maybe 4, but I remember learning this in my class for early childhood education, that you do have to develop that within them in the first. Well,
there's a period of life where you don't understand the concept of other people in the sense of like sharing. So like a lot of like really small kids will obviously be selfish and they don't want to share things or whatever, and that has to be learned. And that's why a lot of people with siblings, when they were young or whatever, they have a better time being able to share in adulthood because they had a sibling and they had to do that when they were younger or forced to. A lot of people who are just single, what is it called? Only childs. Like
only child syndrome.
Yeah, they have that where they're like, oh,
mine.
Their mindset is like me. It's very, it's not that they're purposely trying to do that. Yeah. It's just that that's all they've known because they had never had to really learn that at a really young age, how to share and how to be expressive or do any of those things and be able to share your emotions and stuff like that.
But that's why it's very important to have your child into some type of daycare. And I know sometimes people don't want that, but that is very, very good to have them at daycare at an early age so they can be able to be sociable and be around kids their ages and know their, different milestones.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever be able to do homeschooling. Because A, I don't want to have to teach everything. And B, I think that school is really important.
It is important because you want that social aspect. You're missing that.
Yeah, you're missing that. I think that you're missing and
it'd be socially awkward when they go out. They'd be like,
right.
I'm not.
And I mean, kids are socially awkward still, even going to school, but
it's way more social. If you're used to being, if I would have homeschooled you and you've never been around people, kids your age, you would be looking lost. Like, what do I do now? It'll be very awkward for you.
And I think that's also another thing is like interacting with people who are not like you.
Right. Yeah.
Let's clock it. It needs to be clocked. It's the same effect that happens in college. A lot of times you'll see people go to college and they'll deconstruct some of the thought processes that they had because they grew up in a certain town with a certain people or whatever, or they were homeschooled or whatever the case may be. And now they're finally getting into a space where they're seeing people from all different types of backgrounds, of all different personalities and things like that. And that is imperative for you to shape your worldview of, how people are. And I think that just going to school in general, while there's a lot of cons of like people being, mean or bullies or, maybe like standardized testing. I don't know. There's a lot of evils of school, but like, I think there's a lot of good things of public school to be able to interact with other people, and have, and even fun things like sporting events things like that. You don't get,
you want them to be able to be well-rounded.
What do they do at home?
Nothing. But okay. So I'm not gonna say nothing because some people.
Yeah, let us know.
There are some people that homeschool that does an excellent job. When I tell you, they take them on field trips. They get them to learn how to do other things like science projects, going to science museums, going to
But that's a full-time job. Then you can't really work.
Cultural museums.
That's a job.
It is a job, and it's a person that's an at-home mom that does that, and you have someone that does. Some people that does excellent jobs at that, but they also get together with other homeschool moms and bring their kids together for field trips, and I think that's amazing.
That's cool.
So they can get that social aspect of what they need.
Right.
But you got some people that don't do all that. You have a lot of people that do homeschool, and they just think it's like, "Here, baby, sit at that table. I'm gonna tell you how to do this," and they don't take them nowhere.
Okay, well, I could do homeschool up until 4th grade. As soon as you get into 5th grade, you gotta go, because I realized that I'm just not smarter than a 5th grader, and you gotta teach them that stuff.
I'm not smarter than a
rock.
1st grader.
I don't know about no sedimentary rock.
Do 1st graders do that too? 1st graders have something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's things that I wouldn't know, but I'm only willing to be like, you know what? Let me try it, because it's probably super easy.
Can we do that one day? Are you smarter than a 1st grader?
First, we already did 5th, I think. We did 5th grade a couple years ago.
And
it was terrible.
It was terrible. So can you do 1st and then start up to 2nd and 3rd and 4th?
Okay, we could do that. You want to do a little mini series on your channel?
On your channel.
Oh, why is it always on my channel?
Because your channel is just it.
Don't try it.
Your channel is for the girls.
No. We're gonna be doing that. Why can't we do it on your channel?
Because my channel is not for the girls.
They like that.
Oh no, they don't.
They do.
My channel, they will get me. If I don't know something, I am finna be roasted for life.
Oh, you're saying that they will say something.
Yeah.
Which is so rude, because y'all don't know it either. Let's clock it. They don't.
There is some of the stuff they do.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things.
They know a lot of stuff. They be telling me stuff.
Okay, but I just feel like everyone on my page at least they're humble.
I know.
Don't do too much.
Yo girls over here, they nice. Y'all nice over here. On my channel, sometimes they be getting me. Not all of my people.
Right. A lot of people are lovely.
A lot of my people are so sweet. Now I ain't gonna say all my, because I love y'all. Some of my people are very, very sweet.
I do have to sometimes get people together. Sometimes I have to gather them.
Am I on my channel?
On both. Sometimes I do have to.
Darius be in the comments. I don't know why he be doing it.
Sometimes I do have to have. I used to do that a lot in the beginning, and then I just stopped for years and years and years. And then recently this year, I was just like, I actually really don't care. And sometimes I do have to gather people. I wonder what just happened the other day. Something just happened. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was on my channel. Oh,
it was my channel. The video I was with you in a video in the car.
I don't know. I don't remember, but I've had to have a lot of conversations with people on there. And I don't know if people think that's mean, or because I honestly feel like if you dish it out, you should be able to take it. But then, when I do something, I'm just the villain, huh? Yes,
that's what happens with social media. It's the thing about it is everybody plays the victim when you respond back, because they always say, well, why did you say it that rude? Why was you rude about it? Why would you say that to me? And blah, blah, blah. And you be looking like,
oh, but you can call me out my name and drag me through the mud. But you can
say this, that, this, and that, but I can't respond. When I'm respond, I'm rude, I'm ignorant, I'm this, I'm that.
People don't really say that to me, but I also do a lot. Like I match the same level. If you go low, I promise I will be low as well. I'll be eye level every time. I think that I've never really seen you respond to people, but I think that people know, people don't really know. But I think it's really a game and a joke. These people don't have profile pictures. And I'm using you as test practice. This is very much what comeback can I do the best? People have been commenting on my TikToks. Yeah, this one girl said something crazy, and she made a mistake and had her whole face on TikTok. I say, you should never make a comment like this and have your face on here looking like this. And she was selling 39-cent wigs. Do you, girl, please. But do not come in my comments if you're gonna be having some lace front where I can see your edges all the way back to your ears. And she actually looked quite ridiculous actually on her TikTok, and I was just like, you have the most. I wish I had your gall and your audacity. There's a lot of people who comment things, but they'll be private and they'll have no face picture and no name, so you're like, oh, I don't know what to say.
And then you can't follow them, you can't even message them on their thing.
Her full face on there, you are bold, and she looked. I don't even want to say what she looked like, but she did look a little. She shouldn't have commented what she did. based off of what she looked like. And it wasn't anything about like my looks. She just said something, and I was just like, this is not going to end well for you because you have your face on here. And she actually just, she was had a little small business, and I had to clock it. I'm sorry, I had to eat her up. But there's nothing wrong with small business.
Did she respond back?
She did, and then I responded back again, and then she stopped responding. It took 2 times to gather her real quick. I had to get her together.
When I do it, let me just tell y'all this. I have taken the time out sometimes to respond to people on TikTok, right? And I will respond to a comment and say something, and they will immediately delete their comment.
Oh.
And I just be like, well, what happened? That has happened to me. No kid, you not like 3 to 4 times.
It'll be a hate comment?
There'll be a hate comment, but when I respond, they'll quickly delete it because they was shocked. They'll be shocked that I responded.
Well, sometimes,
and then they don't want everybody else to be on it.
Right. Because a lot of times people will do a video response. If I give you a video response, I've never done this before.
But they said they actually said that will boost your channel.
I know.
If you do it.
In the event that I give you a video response to a hate comment, run. Immediately. You better delete the comment immediately. Because I'm not saying that there's a lot of people are going to see that.
I said I was going to do that one day on some. I'll be saving on some of the responses for my favorite.
Oh yeah. But I never think to do a video response, but I just think in the event that I am going to do it, because I probably would just never do that.
You should always save your stuff that you really want to respond to and save it, because you can't honestly do it, because they said that will boost. I just read that boosts up your
because it'll boost the views in the original video as well as the new video that you have.
Right.
And then sometimes but I'll see people leave like a hate comment or something like that or whatever, and this is like other people posting about it or whatever, or responding to a hate comment they've gotten, and it always says comment unavailable when you try to click on it to go to the old video, because so many people watched that video of you responding, and then they went back and probably commented themselves to eat them up too, and then now you're just looking crazy.
And then they regret it.
They do regret it. Because they don't think, because people don't think about what they do online at all, which we need to clock that.
Yeah.
All they do is like just say, let me just comment this, and no one's gonna see it, but I want to comment it to like get praise from other people watching it, but I don't want the creator to see, and I don't want anybody to disagree with me.
Right.
And as soon as somebody does, and they're like, let me delete it. Oh,
they deleted so fast. I had this one girl come to me on TikTok, and she said something about, you two, to be wearing that. So I said, to be wearing that, right? It was
something you were wearing?
I don't know if it was shoes or something. Oh, it was shoes. Yeah, it was some shoes. She said, you two to be wearing that. I went to her page, and she had on some glasses. You know those glasses that have the little bling blings all around here? All down.
What do you mean?
They glasses, right? And they had blings like blings.
I know what you're talking about.
Right. She had those glasses on, and then she had this little thing on with little strip coat, and I'm looking at her like, really? I looked at some of her pack. I said, okay. So I'm thinking like, okay, I have to respond, and I said, what did I say? I didn't say anything about what she had on, but I said something. Oh no, I said that. I said I can wear what I want to wear with my money. That's all I said. But I did go to her page, and I found out that she was wearing. I'm like, okay, she cannot. I'm thinking in my mind that you cannot say that because you're wearing blah 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 blah.
Right.
I didn't respond that way.
Right. I think that I would have just had to eat her up.
But she came back.
And she said something.
And she said a very nice comment after that. I don't know.
Okay, sometimes people do that.
Yeah, it was a very nice comment. Like it was like nothing. Like,
and they'll switch up, but that's a form of gaslighting. Because then it's like, okay,
they did. They switched up. Like they was like, I was just kidding or something like that. Or I think they're nice, and I was like,
right. And then because they did it on purpose.
Because it makes you
and then it makes you look crazy. Like because I'll be doing a lot. Like I told you, I match their energy, and then they'll come back with a third comment and be like, oh well, and they'll try to be nice, and now I'm looking like I'm a villain.
Yeah. But then it was people in the comments be like, you tell them be love. You tell her be love. I guess you got to. And then when you say that, then the person would come back like you said, really nice. And she said something really nice, and I was like, oh, this is weird. I've never had that.
Okay, well, people need to learn common etiquette.
Yeah.
Learn how to.
And I know when people are low key trying to low key hate, and you be like, okay. Cause I'll respond.
I just think the whole too old thing.
And they'll have a laugh with it. Hee ha ha LOL. Like LOL, girl. This ain't no LOL moment.
Let me just say this. Don't ever count my years. Don't try to figure out what age I am. Don't tell me what I can and can't do at what age. When the day I start getting those comments is the day it's gonna be bad for everybody else.
Why?
You're too old to do. Don't tell me none of that.
Yeah, they say I'm too old to
what does that
wear
even
some
mean?
shoes. I said
that's
shoes.
your generation. I don't think my generation will ever be like, you're too old to be wearing that.
Yeah, like what? Pat, what am I supposed to be wearing? A granny shirt? A granny? I don't know.
That just seems so crazy.
It is crazy to me, and I feel that you can wear whatever you want to wear if you look cute in it.
And I know exactly what glasses you talking about. She
sure had them glasses on. I was like, girl. Oh, I had on some gym shoes with little you know them gym shoes with the graffiti?
Oh, I saw you wearing them.
Yeah. Those are cute.
Okay, so I don't know what that means. Does she mean like they were childish, or is she saying like just suit your I could wear them like at my age?
Yes, yes. She said that I am too old to be wearing some graffiti shoes, and it was people in the comments saying that they already had the shoes with the purse. I didn't know a purse come with it, and they was like, "Oh, we got them shoes," and they were older women.
I don't know.
I don't understand. I'm like, some people think that, and I've heard that before, that they say that I dress like I'm you too young to be dressed, you too old to be dressing like that, which I don't care because I still dress like that. They've been telling me that for every time I've been on here, since I've been on here.
You too old to not have a 401k. Go get one immediately. What's a 401k?
A 401k is an investment plan.
For what?
For anything. Like you can do 401k plan in your job. You put you put money into an account like for investments. You invested into that company. The company may match it. Like we have a 401k at our job.
Okay.
So yeah.
Anyways, okay,
yeah, I'm cutting my steak because I'm gonna eat my steak later.
Yeah. So why do you always cut it?
I cut it because so I can heat it up. So I can just heat it up and eat it. It's just so good. Like I try to heat it up a little bit.
Interesting. All right, we're gonna end this video because this is what, an hour and 20 minutes.
Dang, an hour and 30 minutes of video. But I hope y'all like this video. Darius made it be so sad. Talking about he is going to be gone.
I didn't say I was going to be gone.
You was going to have
You said actually never go to the doctor ever.
Darius.
And I said, oh.
I said, no. You said if I go, some black folks don't like to go to the doctor.
I understand.
Let's clock that.
That is a true thing.
And I remember a woman said that this was on Toya's mom. Remember Toya? From the girl Toya that had a baby with Wayne. What's her name? Her baby name is, what's her baby name? She's very popular.
What's her baby name?
What's Lil Wayne's daughter's name? I don't know her name.
Oh,
Toya and
he
just had a show.
He had a baby with Lauren London, right? Or what's her name?
London.
Is her name Lauren London?
Lauren London. Is her name London? Her name London.
Something
I don't know. He had a baby with her, but he had a baby with Toya as well.
I know.
And Toya had, I forgot the girl's name. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna know her name when I get off of this. Anyways, her mom did not like to go to the doctor. And she kept on saying, I don't want to go to the doctor. And Toya had to trick her and take her to the doctor. But when she said that's the reason why she didn't want to go to the doctor, because she said her sister went to the doctor. When she went to the doctor, they told her she had cancer and nothing was wrong with her. But when they told her
nothing was wrong with her for real?
She said, all the way up to that was nothing wrong with her. But when she went to the doctor, they told her she had the cancer, and then she died 6 months later. So she said she don't want to go to the doctor. She goes to the doctor, they may tell her some bad news, something that she don't want to hear.
Oh, I see. That is crazy.
And some people have a fear of, they go to the doctor that they may gonna hear some terrible news, and it's like they have a fear of it. It's
there's a lot of things.
You can develop anxiety or PTSD from situations like trauma. It's like a trauma thing to people.
Sometimes it's a lot of times black people specifically have traumatic experiences with doctors because of
too, because they don't not knowing our culture of the things that we go through. Some people say that we as black people, as we go to doctors, that they don't understand women's bodies. You know what I'm saying?
They don't. Well,
they feel
often,
that we be lying and over exaggerating.
Yes. So often, Black people have experienced going to the doctor and not being believed. Their symptoms not being believed,
exactly,
or their symptoms being downplayed. Or something. And also, there was a study done. I don't know when this was done. I hope it wasn't any time that I was alive. But they doctors, whatever doctors they surveyed, said that they believed that that Black people had a higher pain tolerance.
See. And that's why they be thinking that we be faking.
And when we actually crazy.
And then a lot of people have passed away from that because they won't believe that they don't believe them.
Yeah, I do understand why there are definitely people who don't trust doctors any longer.
I think that, and even though, and some people say, well, they go to a African American, a Black doctor.
Well, sometimes you don't have access to that in your area.
You don't have access to that. Sometimes not a lot of them available. Or you find some of them, not all of them, but some of them believes that. Believe that same thing.
Right.
And then they are not no help, and you try to tell them you want a doctor's excuse, they'll just say, oh no, I'm not giving that. You just want to be off work. Because you lazy or you want to just be at home. And I'm not going to write you a doctor's excuse. You'd be like, okay.
If I was a doctor, I'd be giving people's excuses. Is that coming out your paycheck? Because you give them an excuse?
Right. It ain't coming out your paycheck. You'd be like, okay, let me put you on your job, honey.
Right. Here you go. What you need a week? I'll be a nice doctor.
No. Would you do a month?
Depending on what it was.
2 months?
Because they would put me on administrative leave. They would say, okay, we're getting calls from employers saying that you are giving people 2-3 months off of work.
Right.
For
an Achilles.
And you sent her home with some eye drops.
Right.
She had pink eye.
Right.
And I'd say, I don't know about that. So I don't know. It depends on if I could get in trouble.
You'll be a cool doctor. They'd be like, I'm going to that doctor. That doctor gets you off work.
I think if I was a doctor, I'd be a cool one.
Darius, you can't be a cool doctor.
I think I could be a pediatrician.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
You think the kids
What's going on, kiddo?
And get them a lollipop.
Let me see what's going on.
Darius like kids.
I do like kids.
And the kids like you. But you ain't.
But just because I'm just nice to kids, and I think that other people just are like very, like you can be a cool adult. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh.
Like, I think that people are like, that's them kids. Like, y'all better not run up in here.
Some people are mean to kids.
I know.
And I don't understand
Or just they're sterile. They're like, you can be like hip and fun.
Yeah, I love kids because I feel that it's a very important age where you should love them, and they're so genuine, they're so fragile, they're so sweet, but at the same time they're curious. They want to, know things, and they want to cling to you. They want to know everything about what you're doing. They want to. Sometimes they desire to. I want to grow up to be like that, or they don't. They just innocent. Right. And they're so at that age where you can mold them and shape them, even if they get a little bit older. Now I said the most influential age is newborn to 3 or 4. I love them at that age because you can. I like them when they're. You can make them songs. You can do anything, and they bring the silliness out of you and the funniness out of I think they're good to be around adults, and adults need them as well.
I like them right before they get into 5th grade.
Why 5th grade?
Once you get into like middle school, I don't know. It was something about me and my own experience.
Yeah, you switched. You did a flip.
I just think that I was like really just the most annoying person I've actually ever seen. Not too much. But I just feel like I was very like, what was I doing? What was I doing in my free time? I feel like my voice was annoying. I was trying to say this and that, and I was going, Miss Best my mom, Miss Best my mom, Miss Best my mom. And if you know. And it's like, okay, like while we get it,
we have a Mercedes Benz, we have a big house, we have
that was in elementary school. But my point is just like, ugh.
You told everything.
That was also elementary school. I really don't remember that part.
So we're gonna say for me, I like them up to. I like them
it just right before. I'm gonna say before 5th grade.
High school is where they start to get that little attitude.
Well, that's different. Obviously, you're like more older now. I'm talking about like kids who are like, I think before 4th grade. before you get before 5th grade.
So 10 and under.
Yeah, 10 and under.
Or 9 and under.
And they're still nice and they're like, whatever. But then when they get old, once you get 12, you just got a whole new your shoulders lean back. You been on TikTok, huh? It's like you got a new sense.
You said your shoulders lean back.
You got a new posture. It's like, okay, well, fine.
You got a new posture because you've been on TikTok, huh?
And now it's like whatever, loser. It's like very much like who are you telling me stuff?
But my thing is, they're doing that at age 9 and 10. There's if you only knew it. I have caught my nieces and nephews talking, and this is a variety of, and I'll catch them talking. They don't even know I'm listening. And they be sounding grown as ever, trying to tell somebody off and everything. But when they get around with the adults, they be so innocent, like talking like babies, like they kids, like they don't know nothing. But these kids are way smarter than what you think. And they be put on the act, because you'll be like, wow, they know all of this stuff, because they be on TikTok and social media.
That's crazy. I'm not giving my children phones until they're 17.
That's a lie. We gave it to you at 9. That was the biggest mistake.
Well, first of all, I had a flip phone.
Because that's when you found out.
I had a flip. First of all, I found out at 12 when I got an iPad. Very big difference.
No, that's when you start to be like singing on Facebook. Y'all give me a like if you like this. If I have 8 likes, I'm gonna sing this song.
Facebook is so weird now. But anyways, I used to be on Facebook for the girls, and I think that is embarrassing.
You used to love that. Do we still got your stuff?
I don't know, but I need to go back and delete it immediately. I just can't have any of that.
He was so cute though. You were so innocent. You see how innocent you was. You thought you was killing it. No, I mean you thought you was doing it.
Well, I hated it, all of it, the whole stage, the whole everything. And I have been reluctant to go back and look at my posts because I probably just was so weird.
Do you like your acting days with the singing? Do you think you sounded good? Like if you see yourself today, you'd be like, oh my goodness, that was me?
No, I would hate it, of course. If I went back and
even Judy B?
No. I thought I did good in the shows. That was a really amazing time of doing that. I loved being in shows, and I wish I could do it now, but I just don't think that I have it in me to do it now.
You think your voice changed?
Yeah, my voice did change. I think if I had been getting lessons for all these years, I could be really good. But
you can still. It's never too late.
I know, but obviously I'm still young. But I'm just saying, like now it's so much. It's a different. What was that?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Now it's a different bracket because like I'm 23. So like if I tried to do anything in the theater realm, I'm up against adult competition. This is not no. I was definitely ahead of my.
You gonna get Tobias competition?
Yeah, I was the head of the. What am I trying to say? Like I was in the top people when I was 8, 9, 10.
10, 11, 12.
But now that I'm older, the people have perfected their craft, and I did wasted my time.
You stopped it when you was like 13.
Yeah, 13 or so.
Yeah, but you was
or 14 maybe.
He would always do the lead roles and everything, so he had that voice. My thing is, Darius had a nice voice when he was young. I mean, he was young. I never heard him sing until he was in this play, and I was like, I didn't know you could sing. I don't know why we didn't know.
I think,
but you could sing, and then your voice is like. Remember, your teacher would always say, he has like a Michael Jackson type of
she just
style voice.
Guys, she just sang Michael Jackson. She was trying to say that my voice was pure. Like
she was saying he sounds like Michael Jackson. Y'all don't get that twisted. She was just saying the purity, and then it changed.
Yeah, with the puberty.
Yes, then it changed again.
What was that?
Yeah.
What's the second time it changed?
Oh, it changed again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't remember that part.
Because you're not hearing. I got the ears.
Oh, okay.
You used to sing around the house all the time.
Uh-huh. I think that...
And I said, oh, it's changing.
I think I noticed that
the pitch.
No.
Like, you couldn't hit...
Can I do it, actually? Because I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
Go ahead.
I think that what happened was I started to be able to notice what was good and bad about my voice, and then I got self-conscious about it.
I don't know why. I think to me, Darius is you are your own hardest critic. You're very hard on yourself. I'm very easy on myself.
Yeah, I noticed that. I am very hard on myself, and
I'm very forgiving on myself because I feel that you have to be forgiving on yourself, because if you don't,
I was.
You really will be kind of too much into yourself, where you be it'd be miserable. Not miserable. I'm not saying that you're miserable. But what I'm saying is you could talk yourself out of a lot of things in life.
Yeah, I think I still do that. But I think I'm very self-conscious about the things that I put out there. I'm like, what do people think about this? And I'm very heavy
and I don't
on
care
that.
about what people think.
Right. And I need to get to that point. I'm just not there yet. But
We're
yeah.
gonna get you there.
I really...
Because it's a lot of footage that Darius will put out. He'll be like, I'm not putting that out. I'm not doing that. And I'm like, Darius, just put it out there. Who cares?
Yeah.
And then sometimes when he do put it out, it does really, really good. And he be sitting with his mouth dropping. I don't even know how that did good.
Well...
And I said, if it was me, I would put it out there. And I wouldn't care. I put every single video that I've ever done, y'all. I don't have no videos of like, I can't put that out. I put it out. I don't care.
See, I don't do that. But I need to not do that. Anyways, let's end it.
Let's end it. Y'all, this is too long.
Because we've been here for too long. I don't do outros anymore. I'm being serious. I don't. I end it. That's it. Get up. Unless you want to say something about your channel.
I know. Where my shout out?
Just say to me.
Danger, Darius.
So what you got to say, Mom, about to the camera before we go?
Okay, follow me on TikTok at BLOVE's Life. Follow me on Snapchat at BLOVE's Life OG. Follow me on Facebook at BLOVE's Life Official. Follow me on Instagram at BLOVE's Life 2. And follow me on YouTube at BLOVE's Life.
Good. So you can follow me. Is there something else?
No.
Okay, so every time I say something, you sound like you're about to say something. What is that?
What would you have to say?
Anyways, you can follow me on TikTok at Darius_Gaskin. I think that's my Instagram.
Why would they not know who you follow you at? Oh, it's probably new people.
Well, this is in my description. You can find all my links.